Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents I've had the honour of facing.
Well, one of Italy's finest, and surely anyone's fiercest opponent. A master of everything defensive, Jim, and You, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and his quiet and calm demeanour was the perfect disguise for that steely leadership. We knew we were in for a battle against him.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. No, he's seen through all of that. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Seedorf. And he's forced to go back. And it's Thuram. And here's Mbappe. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Botafogo appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. And this is Hullet. And here's Hullet. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Ferdinand. Araujo. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Šeško. Araujo, very much a man of this moment.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution.
And the shot! Goal! Botafogo! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Messi. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Botafogo are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Hullet, chance here to counter. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vietnam disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's been shifted off it. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the
Chance for a shot! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught napping. Seedorf. This looks promising. There it is! Nesta. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's nice. And it's Bergomi. That is a superb rearguard action.
think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
So, another set play. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Thuram goes on a charge down the left. Messi. Hoeneß has created one goal already. Now it's Cruyff, and this is Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
Ferdinand. Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a shot! Really well taken goal. Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. How smart was that? And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Botafogo are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. That gets things going for the second half. And it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Šeško. Now it's Seedorf. And this is Messi. Can he finish? Off the post. No mistake. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment.
Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Great vision. Mbappe. Seedorf. Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. Ferdinand makes the interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Messi. Now Seedorf. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a Šeško! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Šeško is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Bergomi. Araujo. And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's through here. And this is Hullet. Tries a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 20. Camisa 30.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Little pass back. Pullet was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Bale. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Pullet driving forward. And the finish!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's a canny finish! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
It's made its way to him. Rafael Leao, he is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Yamal. Chance! Danger averted for now. And here's Yamal. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's travelling a long way. Pull it. Now it's Bale. Now it's Bale. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, easy pickings there. Araujo. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
Botafogo can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Hullet. Araujo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vieira. I think we're just about done here. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Bale. He's had it taken off him. Thuram is there to clear. And that is that. Botafogo have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Botafogo clearly came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to capitalise on an obvious weakness. They'd identified that and never really let go.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Great ball, and he's in here. And Mino! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hoeneß plays it short. Hoeneß proves just a little bit too strong. Good touch. He's having a shot! Goal! Botafogo! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Seedorf was in no mood for any of that. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Botafogo leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Messi. Messi! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Nesta. Botafogo are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Vieira puts his foot on the gas. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Big chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's forced to go back. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Zola. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Cruyff. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Vieira cuts it out. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Seedorf. Mbappe goes for a shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert.
And he shoots! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Hernes is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bergomi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Looking to play him in. Now he's off and running. Bergomi. It's a searching pass. Seedorf. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Botafogo are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And the second half gets underway. Botafogo come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And it's made its way to him. Seedorf, who's set up 1 goal so far.
This is the time you need that pace.
Chouameni. Now that looks a decent ball.
Zola really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bergomi. And it's Maldini. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And Zola! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Zola is offering a wry smile there.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape.
Cruyff! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Cruyff goes short. And it's Maldini. He's tried one! Spectacular from Maldini! A finish of true class! Right back in the game! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
What a difference.
He's had a shot! That's got him rattled.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, third corner of the game.
Camisa 21, camisa 17, camisa 19. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 26, camisa 7, camisa 14. Substituição.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the shot! It's in! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Botafogo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Here comes the corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Vieira. Botafogo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Ferdinand is there to clear. Pull it. Bellingham. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Vieira. And it's Hullet.
That's good play from him.
Is there... And Hullet! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Bale. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Yeah. Defending here is really tight. And here's Bale. He is through here. Lovely bit of skill. Swept in. Araujo gets good distance on it. And he's in on goal. Chance! Oh, brilliant save. Bergamo, a picture of focus and alertness. Yeah. Time added on 4 minutes. And this is Bale. Bale. So what can they make of this? Tries to pass it through. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Bale. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And that's it. Botafogo pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Botafogo definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. As you can see, we've already started here.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Ibrahimovic wins the duel this time. Turan. Gullit. And it's Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, well played, well played. Araujo gets across to intercept that. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Seedorf. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mbappe. Hernes is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, chance! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Botafogo have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand them
face to face with the keeper. Now, who's going to be... Hernes! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Botafogo have scored two quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's neat. Tries a shot! Zola.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And Gullit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Oh, shooting chance! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever...
Decent chance! Good save, keeper read that well.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
Vieira. Hernus spots it and intercepts. Nice bit of trickery. And it's Messi. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Not the most convincing of passes. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Messi. Ibrahimovic. He's in a great position here. He could be in here. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Botafogo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Mbappe! And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Botafogo are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 20. Camisa 24.
There's the start of the second half.
Deixando o campo para a entrada dele. Camisa
Botafogo
22.
different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Bergomi cuts out the pass. Pele. And it's Cruyff. Rafael Leao.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos threads one in. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good ball, good take. And he's onside. It's a throw-in. Seedorf. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, it's Seedorf. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Vieira tries to play it through. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rafael Leao, very much a man of this moment. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this. That could spell trouble. Hoisted it. He's had a shot! It's there! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Messi. And Sola! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Botafogo can make their change now with a break in play.
Camisa 17.
Hazard. Now it's Rafael Leao. Yamal is always looking to play quality balls. That's good defending, very good defending. Thuram. And he's managed to get free. Rafael Leao picks it up out wide. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. Pele. Bergomi. He's chosen to go back. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Bale. He has found the way through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
There's a quick free kick. Cruyff. Yamal looking to be a menace in the final third. Šeško. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the counter is on. He's found a way through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Hazard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. 5 minutes left on the clock. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Bergomi. Oh, good take in a good area. Yamal! Bale, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Cruyff. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Foram indicados 2 minutos
Oh, good
de
read.
acréscimo.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Botafogo have a free kick. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Last chance, perhaps. Bale gets into a good position. It's skewed away. Back. Oh, he's having a shot! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Botafogo definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle, something they jumped onto nice and early and